Also in the game, they got 13 points from the new 3-time Six-Man of the Year, Jamal Crawford, who won the award this afternoon. Congratulations to Jamal on that one. Crawford basically kind of was pretty much had a season where he averaged 14.3 points a game, but did most of his damage when Blake Griffin was out. When the Clippers went 23 and 13 on the record, he put up the good numbers all year. Crawford, basically is the epitome of what six men should be in the NBA. I think the award might be named after him because he's the only 3-time winner of this award. And, he's one of the few players that really enjoys and really loves being that six man because he's basically a rifleman. For the Blazers, Damian Lillard, 21 points, 7 of 17 shooting, at 8 assists. Al-Farouq Aminu, 12 points and 10 points and 12 rebounds as well for him. And Ed Davis, who finished, I think, sixth in the voting, seventh in the voting, for Sixth Man of the Year. He scored 6 points and grabbed 8 rebounds for Portland as well, too. Gerald Henderson scored 16 off the bench in 30 minutes for the Blazers as well, too. Here's the thing. The Clippers are loaded. The Clippers are dangerous, and they really add these guys, for playoff experience. They have Jeff Green. They have Paul Pierce. They have Crawford off the bench, and if these guys can contribute as well as, of course, Crawford, and really Austin Rivers also contribute pretty well as well, too. You get those 4 guys to contribute off the bench, and you have your main 4 of Griffin, Jordan, JJ, and CP3. I wonder what kind of damage the Clippers could do to Golden State because both teams like to run, and both teams can shoot the basketball. Now, I'm not saying that the Clippers are on the same level shooting-wise as Golden State because that's just unrealistic, but both teams like to run, and I would like to see what the Clippers can do basically to stop Draymond Green. Are you going to let Blake Griffin play a lot of the 5 so that when Green does play the 4 and they go a little bit smaller, they can run up and down? Because really, if they do that and take DeAndre out of the game, which would hurt the Clippers on the defensive end, the Clippers can throw in Paul Pierce, who really hasn't played much, and this is his time of year, and Jeff Green, split those minutes because we all know Luke Baramute is actually the best offensive player you're going to find. So what we're going to do is we'll take a quick break here on Full Court Press Radio here on the playoff edition. Once we get back, we're going to go from the Western Conference to the Eastern Conference. We're going to talk about the Cleveland Cavaliers and the Detroit Pistons. And can the Pistons continue their hot streak even though they slipped game 1? What about Reggie Jackson dribbling too much? We're talking Pacers and Raptors. Are the Raptors for real? Can they actually win a playoff series? Also, the big story out in Charlotte. Can the Hornets bounce back after being annihilated in Game 1 by the Miami Heat? And we'll also talk about the other Eastern Conference series involving the Atlanta Hawks and Boston Celtics we talked about earlier. So we'll take a quick break. This is Full Court Press Radio here on the Happy Hour Network, playoff edition. We're right back in a couple minutes.
Are you looking for some sick sports apparel? DHTK designed some of the newest and coolest brands such as Represent, Game Over, and Don't Hate the King. DHTK's vision is to integrate culture, fashion, and attitude that best represents the players and caters to us, the fans. Click on DHTK.com and subscribe to their mailing list for an automatic 10% off your order. If you are a basketball fan, follow DHTK on social media. Visit DHTK.com for more details. DHTK.com. You don't have to be a king to dress like one.
We're all born with the blues, whether we want to admit it or not. Though you'll truly experience the blues from a different yet very unique perspective when you visit Yippee-Ki-Yay Blues. At Yippee-Ki-Yay Blues, you'll experience some amazing sounds from aspiring talented musicians in the blues genre. Be sure to download Yippee-Ki-Yay Blues Android app from Google Play Store and get wired to the Rattled Beach Show on Friday nights. Blues on YippieKiABlues.com.
Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, Late Night Parents is live and exclusively on the Happy Hour Network. So why don't you join me, Ted Hicks? I'm a dad, husband, and son as I moderate a weekly discussion and engage an extraordinary range of interviewees for Late Night Parents. Whether it's from the world of politics, literature, visual and performing arts, science, business, technology, education, and even sports. They're all game changers. Why? Simply because we're all parents. Be prepared for an open and honest conversation because that's what you're going to receive. So why don't you break free and listen to Late Night Parents Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern, live and exclusively on the Happy Hour Network.
Baseball, beer, and barbecue.
Strikeouts are boring. Besides that, they're fascist.
Discussing baseball, good drinks, and food with Ted Hicks, Todd Vandenberg, and Lee Vowell.
This game is a part of our past.
Every Saturday morning at 10:30 a.m. on the Happy Hour Network.
The 0-2, swing and a miss, strike three, blew it past him, some high heat once again.
blogtalkradio.com/Happy Hour Network.
Are you still trying to talk to me?
The Columbia Broadcasting System and its affiliate stations coast to coast present
Baseball, beer, and barbecue.
The 0-2, swing and a miss, strike three, blew it past him.
Discussing baseball, good drinks, and food.
And you got your honey mustard?
I love mustard.
With Ted Hicks, Todd Vandenberg, and Lee Vowell.
Well, big deal. I am very professional.
Every Saturday morning at 10 a.m. on the Happy Hour Network.
Yo, what up, DT? Let's get to it. Hit him with the hook first. Full court press, 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 full court press. NBA talk all night on the press. Full court press, 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 full.
We are back for Full Court Press Radio here on the Happy Hour Network. I'm your host, Dan Thompson. Check with you tonight. 347-857-1947 is the number to check in with us tonight. Like I said, we're doing a little things a little bit different tonight. We are going to a 2-night-a-week situation here on the show. So it's not a situation. It's actually something with basketball goodness for everybody. So we're going to be on every Tuesday and Thursday night from 8 to 9 here on the Happy Hour Network talking everything hoops. So basically pass it on. Also download our app, Full Court Press, on Google and also in the Apple Play Store that just got released today. So log in, jump in, talk with us, read the articles, also listen to all the shows. And like I said, this is the best way to contact us as well, too, and hear everything we have with Full Court Press going on with our website and everything going for us. So at the end of segment one, we were talking about what's going on in the Western Conference. But before we shift to the Eastern Conference and the top of the hour break, let's talk about some of the awards that happened the last couple of days. On Monday, Kawhi Leonard was actually nominated for one of his second consecutive Defensive Player of the Year award, given by the media folks. And really, it was kind of a hard decision in a lot of cases, and it left one player kind of a little bit salty. Kawhi Leonard won his second straight trophy back-to-back years. Draymond Green finished second. Hassan Whiteside finished third and was not happy about it. Now, I understand why Hassan's not happy. You know, he averaged almost 5 blocks a game this year for the Miami Heat. And I get it. You know, he blocked pretty much everything under the sun. But let's be honest, no one has meant more to his team defensively than Draymond Green. Than Draymond Green. And really, Kawhi Leonard's the best defensive player on the best defensive player on the best defensive team in the NBA. That's why I think won the award. Green does more defensively because of versatility, because he can guard 3s, 4s, and 5s. Kawhi Leonard is the best shutdown defender in the NBA right now. I think he's past Tony Allen. I think he's past guys like Jimmy Butler, the guys who are really, really locked in defenders. He's better than basically anybody else in the league. He's long, athletic, and he does pretty much the best job on any superstar in the NBA. We're even going from LeBron James to Kevin Durant and everybody else in between. Hassan Whiteside's major case is that he's blocked shots everywhere. He's one of the best players in the NBA when it comes to block shots. But, when you only block shots, you've got to be able to do more than that. I understand, Hassan, that you're not exactly happy with that, but let's be honest. You have to do more than just block shots. You have to affect the game, and you have to do something that does more than just block shots. You have to be able to affect the game defensively. Yes, guys won't try to shoot on you because you block their shot, but where are you defensively when it comes to rebounding? Where are you coming to blocking shots? Where's your defensive awareness? And that's something they've missed for a very, very long time. And he somehow doesn't seem to get it, and he doesn't do it every single night. So, Hassan, even though you average almost 4.8 blocks a game this season, you still don't get the actual argument for being Defensive Player of the Year. Draymond Green has a right to say that. He should have been Defensive Player of the Year. I think it was kind of splitting hairs, even though on our website I made the vote that it should have been, Kawhi Leonard, and it's unanimous by basically the panel. I think it was a tough decision, but I think it was a decision that was well merited. You got to give Kawhi Leonard a lot of credit, for doing that. And also awards this week. Jamal Crawford, we mentioned earlier, won his third consecutive Sixth Man of the Year award. Congratulations to Jamal. Everything Jamal does basically is six-man oriented. He's the best at what he does and best being a great six-man. So, I give congratulations to two guys. Other awards we announced throughout the week, and like I said, keep the track on NBASCPradio.com, because we'll keep updating you with all the award winners. And also, we also want your thoughts on some of these awards as well, too. Other things in the NBA this week, Mark Jackson. Of course, Mark Jackson, the ESPN analyst, has also been a candidate for the Minnesota Timberwolves job. But before we go to potential coaching candidates, we also want to say congratulations to Earl Watson, who is now taking the interim tag off his head coaching name in Phoenix, because now he's the full-time head coach in Phoenix, signed a 3-year deal. He did a very good job with what he had. Remember, he did not have Eric Bledsoe and did not have Brandon Knight for the majority of the second half of the season. Bledsoe pretty much missed everything after December, and Brandon Knight was pretty much injured after the All-Star game and didn't really play much after that, wasn't really healthy. But the development of Devin Booker was, I think, the reason why he kept his job, because Booker's game has grown so much over the entire season. Booker, is a dark horse candidate for Rookie of the Year. Not saying he's going to win or he should win, but he's one of those guys that was going to sneak up into the voting, because he was outstanding with the shot in the second half of the season. It was more than just what he did at the three-point contest in the All-Star weekend when he finished third. It's what he did in the second half of the season. The guy was already a good shooter, but he turned himself into a very, very good scorer, and he worked very well with Archie Goodwin, going forward. So now the Phoenix Suns, a team that potentially could have a top 5 pick, has a crowded backcourt now. Bledsoe, Goodwin, Brandon Knight, and now Devin Booker. They have plenty of young horses down there to shoot a three-point ball to go along with Alex Len, who was playing very, very good basketball in the second half. Tyson Chandler, who's a very, very good mentor. And, they still have, they have their lottery pick this year. And remember, this is the same team that traded Markieff Morris to get rid of that problem, and now they have a big hole small forward. Don't forget guys like P.J. Tucker and T.J. Warren as well, too, who should get some more playing time. That, they're a young team. Like I said, with another draft pick, I say draft the power forward. This team could be in business going forward. So we're going to go into the top of the hour break. But before we go into the top of the hour break, our good friends Yippee-Ki-Yay Blues have always been providing us great blues music and great blues artists for a very, very long time. So we want to give a good shout out to that crew out there, and tonight is no exception. So what we're going to do is at the bottom of the hour over the next couple of weeks, we're going to be playing what we call the Yippee-Ki-Yay Blues Artist of the Week, and this song is no different to us. Brandon Santini with the song "Help Me Blues" is going to be the song that you're going to listen to tonight here on Full Court Press Radio, here on the Happy Hour Network. This is Brandon Santini's song, Help Me with the Blues. As we go to the break at the bottom of the hour, this is Full Court Press Radio. When we get back after break, we're going into the Eastern Conference and also talk with you guys. 347-857-1947. We'll listen to the song of the week and catch you back at the top of the hour.
Well, I'm begging you, baby, won't you please come back home? I get the blues every morning, I get the blues late at night. I get the blues every morning, I get the blues late at night. Well, I'm begging you, baby, won't you please treat me right? Yeah, now. Said help me with the blues, yeah. Said help me with the blues, yeah. Said help me with the blues, said help me with the blues, said help me with the blues, 'cause I can't carry on.
Are you looking for some sick sports apparel? DHTK designed some of the newest and coolest brands such as Represent, Game Over, and Don't Hate the King. DHTK's vision is to integrate culture, fashion, and attitude that best represents the players and caters to us, the fans. Click on DHTK.com and subscribe to their mailing list for an automatic 10% off your order. If you are a basketball fan, follow DHTK on social media. Visit DHTK.com for more details. DHTK.com. You don't have to be a king to dress like one.
We're all born with the blues, whether we want to admit it or not. Though you'll truly experience the blues from a different yet very unique perspective when you visit Yippee-Ki-Yay Blues.